We are going to make this simple two-bedroom floor plan in AutoCAD from scratch and even plot it as a PDF. If you are interested in doing that, let's start. To start, just come here and click on this new icon. And now let's set our units. Just come here, click on this big A, come to Drawing Utilities and select Units. I'll be using millimeters, so I will make sure I select millimeters. For the precision, I want 0, and the type of length, I want decimal. If you like working in feet and inches, just select architectural and select inches. I will guide you all the way. However, I will change it to decimal and select millimeters, and then I'll click on OK. Now just select rectangle up here, click it, click once in the drawing area, and it will ask first for the horizontal distance, which will be 10,000. Press the tab key on your keyboard, and don't worry, just type 8,000 and then press enter. Use the wheel on your mouse to zoom back, and then press the wheel to pan to see the whole building. Now if you don't like seeing this, just type UCS icon and then select it and select no origin. It will stay down here. Now let's continue with our drawing. Now select the offset tool, which is this one, and give the thickness of our wall, which will be 230, and then press enter. Select the wall point outside and just click. Come up here and select this explode, select the inner rectangle and then press enter, so that it will be individual lines instead of the outer one, which is a whole object. Now select the offset tool, come down here and select this true option, select it and select this midpoint by making sure your OSNAP is turned on, and click the arrow beside it and make sure your midpoint is checked. Click away, make sure to click on the midpoint and then select the line, point to this direction and type 1200 and then press enter. Point to this, select it and point here and type 1200 and then press enter. Select it, point to this direction, 230. Select it, point to this direction and type 230 and then press enter. Now select the line, the top line, point downward and type 360 and then press enter. Select the line, point downward and type 230 and then press enter. Now press enter again to end that command. Now we no longer need this line, so you can select it and select erase here. And now let's make the pattern by selecting offset, type a distance of 1200, press enter, select this line, point up and click. Select point up, don't click and type 230 and then press enter. Now press the escape key. Now let's clean up the wall by selecting trim. Select trim here. If it shows you anything other than these options, just press enter on your keyboard and select this line and this line and then press enter. Now select fillet, select radius, give a radius of 0, press enter. Select the multiple option, select this line and this line, this one and this one, this and this, this and this. If you make a mistake and select this one, just come down and click on this undo and select the correct line, which is this one and this one. Now I will press the enter key to end that command. Now we don't want these lines, so to fix that, select trim again and trim those lines, this one and this one. Now use your wheel to zoom in and erase all those extra portions we no longer need. Lastly, these two, and then press enter on your keyboard to end that command. Now let's make the opening of our windows and doors. Just select the line command, select this midpoint, point up and select this midpoint and press the enter key. Select offset with a distance of 300, press enter, click once, point to this direction and click, select the line, point to this direction and click, press the enter key to end that command. Select the middle ones and erase it, select trim and trim those portions. You can try to do the same for this one. If you are scared of this one, it's just rotate it. If you click it, make sure it's now to that intersection, and if you don't see that intersection mark, make sure Beside OSNAP, intersection mark is checked or turn on perpendicular, which you will see an icon like this, and just click, press enter, select the offset. 300 will remain, or you can type it again for assurance. Select it, point to this direction and click, select it, point to this direction, select the middle one, erase it and select trim and trim those portions. Now let me finish with the rest of the windows and show you a trick on how to do for the doors. It looks like I forgot this one. Make sure you don't forget it yourself. Select trim and trim it, else you won't get a midpoint here. And now a quick way, if you want to copy this here, you can simply just click here on window, select them, they will be selected. You just click once, make sure they're inside and just click. Select mirror, select this midpoint, point up by making sure polar tracking is turned on, which is this one. Point to a 90 degree and just click it. Will ask you to erase, just select no and simply trim those lines. Now to make the opening here, click beside trim, the drop down and select extend and extend this line. Now select offset and give a distance of 1300 and then offset it here. Click the new line again, point to this direction and type 600 and then press enter. And now to copy them here, simply just select the two lines, select mirror, select this midpoint, point up and just click, erase, select no. Now select the trim command and you can left click and just drag around and all of them will be selected and will be trimmed, and then press enter. And now for the doors, just select the line, select this midpoint to this perpendicular, press enter, select offset and give an offset distance of 1000 and then press enter, select the line, point it to this direction and press the escape key. Now select the trim command and trim those lines. And lastly, for these three openings, just select trim, hold down the shift key to extend it. This one as well, hold down the shift key and extend this one, press enter on your keyboard. Select offset and give an offset distance of 900, press the enter key. Select this line this way and select this line, point it this way and type 750 and then press enter. Press enter again, select the trim command, trim those portions of the line, this one and this one as well. And select this line, select copy, pick this as the base point and drop it here and then press the escape key. Now select trim, hold on the shift key to extend this line, trim these portions. Don't forget about this line to trim it. Now let's make our doors and windows, upload it to a PDF and call it a video. But before we do that, let's create a layer for the door and the window. Click on this layer properties, select this new layer and type window, press enter and then press enter again on your keyboard and type door and then press enter. Select the window under the color column, click on this color swatch and select cyan and then click on OK. Select the door, click on the color and select magenta and then click on OK. Now double click on the window to make it current and then close the palette. You can see it is the current layer. Now all our windows are 600, so we only need to make only one. So select the rectangle, click once, point to a direction and type 600, press the tab key and type 230 and then press enter. Zoom to the window Now let's make a frame. Select the rectangle command again, click once and type 50, press the tab key and type another 50, and then press enter. Now select move, select the frame, press enter, select this midpoint and take it this midpoint. Now select it, select mirror, click on this midpoint, point downwards and click and select no. Select line, click on this endpoint to this endpoint, press the enter key. Select the line, select copy, select this endpoint and copy it to this endpoint and to the middle as well. Now press the escape key. Now this window is separate, so let's make it one single object. Instead of separate like this, press the escape key. Come to the insert tab. There is create block. Just click on it. You will get this block definition dialog box. It's just three things. The first one is we give it a name. Of course, we want it to be window 600 millimeters. If you're using inches, that will be 2 feet. And then select pick point. Select here as our base point. Click it. And then we just select the object. First we give it a name and then we pick a point. The last one is we select the object, which is this one. Just click once, select everything and click. Don't forget to press enter and make sure convert to block is checked. So click on OK. Come back to the home tab, select copy, select the window, press enter, pick here as the base point of our copy. And you can turn on polar, you can turn off polar tracking to copy freely. Drop one here, drop one here, drop them at the rest of the places. Once you are done with that, and then drop another one at this midpoint and then press enter. Now we have to rotate this one and copy it to these three places. There is the rotate command. Simply click it, select window, press enter, select this midpoint, point downwards. Make sure you are exactly pointing down by turning on your ortho mode, point downwards and just click. Select the window, select copy, select this midpoint and copy them to those midpoints. Now once you are done, press the enter key. Now let's make our door, and to do that we have three kinds of doors, which I think I didn't make a good decision, but we will do two and then I'll leave the one for you. I'm sure you'll understand a lot better. Now to make the door, click on this layer drop down and select door to make door our current layer, and then select line, click once, point a direction and type 900 and then press enter again. This is just a guide. We will start with this one, which the openings are 900. So select rectangle. Let's make a door frame of 50. Press the tab key by 50. Press enter. Select it. Select move. Pick this endpoint and drop it to this endpoint. Now select it. Select mirror. Click on this midpoint. Point upward and just click. Select no. If you want, you can erase the line. It just helps us make sure our frame are exactly 900 apart. Press the delete key on your keyboard. Come here and let's make an arc. Click on this drop down. Select start, center, end. The second one. Start, center, end. I didn't click. Now I want the arc at the opposite direction, so I will just press Ctrl key on my keyboard to flip the arc. This is exactly what I want, and I will just click. Now I will select the rectangle, select this endpoint, point upward to that endpoint. I just want to see the distance, which is exactly 800. So move to this direction and type 50 for the door frame. Press the tab key and type 800 and then press enter. Now let's make the door a block because we can't go around copying it like individually like this. So come back to insert tab or click the create block here as well. Give it a name, call it door 900 millimeter or 3 feet if you're using inches. Just like the window, we will pick a point. I will pick here this midpoint as the base point. Select the object, click there, highlight everything, and then press enter. Convert to block and then click on OK. Now it is one object that we can freely copy. Turn off auto mode to copy it freely. Now hover over this midpoint and drag it until you see that intersection mark and just click. Now we have to rotate it. Simply click on rotate, click that midpoint as the base point. You can zoom out and pan to see what you are doing. Point downwards, make sure polar tracking is turned on for that one. You are at 270 or 90 degrees and just click. Then you will get this. Now we want the exact copy here, so select it, select mirror, just click somewhere like here and then point downwards and just click, select no. Let's move it in place by selecting move, select the door, press enter, select this midpoint, take it to this midpoint and the door will fit nicely. For the last one, let's not even make it a block for the sake of time. I will just select the rectangle, click once, let us make the frame of 50, press the tab key, 50, press enter, select it, select copy, select this midpoint and copy it to this midpoint. Now press the escape key. And then to copy the other one here, let's just make a quick reference, select line, select this midpoint until you see that perpendicular mark, just click and then press enter. Select this one, select move, select this midpoint, drop it. You can zoom to that endpoint. Now select the middle line, right click and erase it. And for the arc, if you like, you can use this one, the center, start, end. Select it, click here as the center, click it to start here. Same case, hold on the control key to flip the arc and just click. Select rectangle, click once, hover over there. You can see the length of the door, which is 650. So I will point to this direction and type 50. Press the tab key and type 650 and then press enter. If you like, you can select it and then make it a block. You've already selected it, you can see here, just give it a name and finish. And lastly, I will leave this one for you, which is quite simple, but you can see me do it in speed. Now once you are done, don't forget the outside one, select it, right click and erase it. And let's make just one change and then upload our drawing to a PDF. By coming on this layer properties, click it. Our world is on layer 0. Under line width, click the default and take it to 0.50 millimeters and then click on OK. You won't see the effect here. You have to come to this customization, click it and make sure line width is checked, which is this one. If you turn it on, you can see the effect. So turn it off. Now let's plot our drawing, but first let's save our drawing. Click on save here and type floor plan drawing and then click on save. And now let's plot the drawing to PDF by clicking here on this plot icon. Under the name drop down, select DWG to PDF. For the paper, leave it at ISO A4. For the area you want to plot, click on this drop down and select window and select everything. You can see it down here. This hatch area represents our drawing, so click on this center to center it. You can preview it here. This is how it will look. Right click and exit the preview. If you want it in black, come here and click on this drop down and select monochrome. Just select no. You can preview that. It will look all black like this, you can see the effect of the line wedge, which the wall are thicker than the doors and windows. So right click, exit. I like it in color, so I will click that drop down and select AutoCAD, select no, just click on OK to save the PDF. It will inherit the name of our file which we've just imputed, which you can see here and up there as well. So just click on save, and just in a moment it will open. But I want to show you something. If you click on the layer, you can turn off the door layer and the window layer, even the zero layer, all at one time. You can zoom to see the effect of what we've just made. And go back, make sure to save your drawing, and make sure to subscribe and close AutoCAD.